Hello everyone, welcome back to more AEW on TEW 9. We're here August 14th for Show of Dynamite. Why? All the voice cracks. Start off with a pretty long match. FTR defeat Private Party in just under the 20-minute time limit. Dax Harwood submits Mark Quinn with the inverted figure 4. 62 rating on the wrestling, 42 on the crowd. Pretty good overall. The Young Bucks are backstage. They're angry at the fact that FTR has won. They throw down their headsets in anger and they start yelling how, Jeff Jarrett's it's a lot of bullshit that he's done all this. And Jack Perry, he comes in, calms down. Hey, guys, it's not the end of the world. I have an idea. I have a couple ideas to make sure that we can keep a hold of these belts, but turn the cameras off. And so they start chatting off camera. My biggest pet peeve. Please, for the love of God, in some update soon, make the off-screen thing on on the angle thing. Please, make that actually put people off-screen like it did in TEW 2020. Because Darby is obviously not on screen, but he shows up on here because, sure. I could maybe even get away with a, in this instance, and Darby Allin, parentheses, off-screen. Something like that, but, it is really, really annoying to see this, but whatever. It's fine. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is a bad rating. 13. An advert shows on the screen flicking the logo of FCC. Or David Boy Smith Jr. shows up with the Billington Bulldogs behind him. Says, hello, AEW viewers. My name is David Boy Smith Jr. And I am here as a representative of the networks all around the world, displaying AEW Dynamite and Collision to your airwaves. And I'm here in order to ensure a safe viewing experience for people of all ages and walks of life. Me, as well as my assistants, Mark and Thomas Billington, are simply appalled by the disgusting amount of blood that this show has been having for years, and especially with this recent rise in sexual-related content in regards to our women's champion, is something we simply cannot let our advertisers see. Us, at the Family Content Commission, are here to help in that regard, for the sake of everyone in the AEW fan base. Okay. I just love the name of David Boy Smith Jr. So, and this is a RDC thing, basically. It's... Good lord, their segment is bad, but it'll be fine. Yeah, I get... Probably 4 minutes was too long, but whatever. After this real quick match, just under 5 minutes, as Deonna Purrazzo defeats Notorious Mimi with a Fujiwara armbar. Chris Statlander jumps Deonna Purrazzo shortly after the match, and then Stoke smugly walks into the ring with a mic afterwards, and he says, Deonna Purrazzo and Willow Nightingale. I can't deny that you're both definitely top contenders in the women's division, but what I also can't deny is that Chris clears you both, combined, easily. I see what people say online, that they all want a nice muscle mommy like Chris, a certified bad girl. And you get that, plus the talent and the strength that she possesses to be at the top of this division. You know what they say about you two? That Willow, you're pretty cool, that you're fun to watch on TV, and that Deonna, you're a good technical worker. While Chris, she's all that, and she's more. And so, you know what? Once we take out a little bit more trash in you two guys, we're going to take on the women's title from Mariah or Tony, or maybe we'll even go for the TBS by Mercedes or Britt Baker. We don't even care. Hell, maybe we'll even go with both. But what matters is that Chris Statlander is going to hold up these titles high in the air like you guys wish she would hold you. Definitely not projecting or anything. Katsuhiro Shibata is being interviewed by Alicia Atout about what title he is considering going for. Basically says that he'd be up for any title, and, I mean, if he can, if someone is willing to help out, he wants to get people for tag matches or trios matches, he's not gonna deny that. But soon after mentioning that, DMI come into the interview, and Richard Holiday, he introduces himself, says, you know, Shibata, you really shouldn't bother too much with all of that. I mean, right now, we're here to weed out the weak in DMI. We're here to make sure that everyone is the top-of-the-line talent that we deserve, that deserve to be breathing the same air as us. While you're someone who's a little bit weak. You're an old man who had a 4-year injury retirement when you were already out of your prime, and so you definitely count for being weak. So you know what? All three of us, yeah, we know that you're some supposed legend, that you inspired a lot of people or whatever. But all three of us could easily beat you down in no time flat. And Shibata, he takes him, he's like, alright, fucking bet. And takes him up on the offer. So yeah, Shibata versus DMI at some point in time. It'll be obviously one-on-one matches, but yeah. After this, our big match, 4v4, Mercedes Moné Entertainment defeats the face team of Britt Baker, Miyu Yamashita, Mayu Iwatani, and Hikaru Shida. Camille pins Britt Baker with a spear. Oh, is Megan a heel? Might be. Dirt sheet. Great morale. I'm guessing there's some dings for overwhelmed by manager. Okay, yeah, that's fair. All of them on physical condition? Really? Alright. Whatever. Camille stands tall over Britt Baker, who's taken by some illegal chicanery by the Renegades, and staring everyone down. Mercedes talks some shit about Britt as they celebrate, but Rebel and Megan Bayne soon get into the ring to square up to MME. As the bickering back and forth between Queen Aminata comes in from behind and hits one of the Renegades with a steel chair. Prompts an all-out brawl with Mercedes Moné Entertainment eventually getting the upper hand before Britt gets up, and her getting up starts turning the tides. Eventually Mercedes escapes and Britt yells for a microphone. And Britt says, Mercedes, you know as well as I do what's going to go down in these matches. I'm going to call in for reinforcements, I'm going to have Team DMD come and help me, and just going to evolve into a full-out brawl. So, I know just how we'll combat this. You and me, all in a steel cage for the TBS title. Yes, I definitely... She had low morale last match, but she was very pissed off at taking the pinfall, but honestly, I care less about her than I do... Like, I was considering between Miyu, maybe, but it feels a little bit weak to have the new debutante go down, so whatever. Queen Aminata, you're supposed to be face. I'm just like, I might spend a little, like, do a couple of, like, pre-shows things on Rampage, just changing people's, things. Dispositions, that's the word. Private Party are seen backstage. They're still in medical. Matt Menard and Angela Parker come in, and they begin taunting them, mocking me, and say, no, they're just perpetual losers, you're stable fodder. And Private Party, they do respond a little bit, as the Godfather makes his arrival, and he's like, you know, that's not true. And, I mean, you guys are ones to talk about stable fodder. I mean, I'm always impressed by what the talent that Private Party displays, and, you know, a legend like him, he thinks he wants to bring those two to the top of their game. He doesn't want to be like someone who's leeching off of their success. He truly does want to help them out. So, on Rampage, he'll be helping out, you know, staying at ringside for a match from the Private Party, right in front of Matt Menard, who does commentary. So, yeah, just a quick thing there. Marketable gimmick, that's for true. He's not gonna wrestle. So, Chris Jericho comes down to the ring with Brian Keith and Action Andretti and Big Bill in a wheelchair. Jericho and Keith they're making overly sure that Bill, you know, he gets off the ramp, gets to the bottom of theirs, it's very safe, and Andretti, he does not want to be there. Jericho begins to cut the promo at the end of the ramp so that he can be next to Big Bill. Just welcome to the learning tree. Now you notice something that's very unfortunate, and that's that the redwood, Big Bill, has been chopped down. Bill, you guys might be like, it's sad, but it's true, Chris. But this is as good a time as any for a real good learning moment. And Chris, he's very happy about this. And he says, that's right, Redwood. This company has had some unfortunate luck with people not being able to get off the ramp safely, and that's led to a lot of different issues. So, let's start going over a little bit of a lesson with the learning tree on how to properly get off of the ramp. Goes to a whole condescending lesson on it. I was making fun of... what was it? Well, Punk was jumping into the crowd like an idiot. Adam Cole was jumping off the ramp like an idiot. I know Brian's gotten hurt from the ramp. That one might have been less idiotic. I don't fully remember the story behind that one. Point is, you've had people get injured for them, so Jericho's being real condescending about it. He finishes, he says, no, I'm sure people out there, most of you, are appreciative of my words, but there's someone out there, people like Hook, who think that my lessons are a load of crap, and that it's just a horrific thing to hear and see, to learn under the roots, under the branches of the learning tree. But I'm a nice guy, so let's let you join in on my next lesson in person, Hook. But until then, bye guys! Yeah, Big Bill, he broke his leg at a house show. So, yeah. Not the biggest deal out there. It definitely doesn't help. House of Black defeat Commander Arya Davari and Michael Oku. In pretty quick fashion. Black Mass. Bing, bang, boom. Christian Cage, why the fuck did that segment do so bad? Whatever. Appears on the screen to talk to the House of Black and says, congratulations on being an absolute tomato can of opponent. I mean, 3 totally irrelevant, unknown chumps. Of course not gonna have a chance against someone that's worthy of challenging my patriarchy. But we already know that you're not the only ones gunning for this title. And honestly, I'm not even inclined to give you a match because of your vicious attacks on us a few weeks ago, but I am an excellent role model. I'm going out there and showing all of my children, the many people that I'm a father figure to, that I am just that good of a person. And right now, you have someone like Buddy the Cuck running around and you're not even disappointed out there while I'm pulling babes and pulling mothers alike. Bullet Club Gold. I want them to have a match against you guys on Collision, and the winner will have the honor of facing me in the ring. The only reason I could see this being so bad is the House of Black were non-speaking appearances instead of background, but even then, their pop's not that bad for this to be a fucking 38. Like, what the fuck? The rating system in this game is not good. Just straight up. Whatever. It'll get worked on, but like, oh my lord, the segment sucked for no reason. In our main event, Ricky Starks defeats Tetsuya Naito, defeat the Kingdom. This show's gonna suck. Fucking 58 pop. Ugh. 58 rating is not good. Not good at all. But I mean, a lot of the shit should have been better. I feel like the SSC intro promo, that I can understand why that's bad. It's a couple of very unpopular people. The Brit beatdown, I question that being that low, but sure, whatever. Christian one should have been like a 65, but whatever. The ratings are of course nice, but what matters is mostly the actual storytelling going on. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with all of that going on. So move on to Collision in the next episode.